Henry.
Thank you. What do we have here then? Good morning. It's been a while since I've done any of these vlogs, so good to see you again. Obviously COVID's had its effect, so let's get back to it. I'm on nights at the moment, so let me get dressed. We'll have a little look to see what this is and take Evie for a little walk. Not exactly pretty, but there you go, ready to take her out. Right, Evie, come on. Evie. Not helpful, Evie. Not helpful. Yeah, there's a gentleman over this way that is a member of Oxen EVs. He's got himself a lovely Model X. But you can also see he's got one of the new mini electrics, or E-mini, I don't know what they call it now. But as it happens, the gentleman that owns that 10 years ago, when they brought up the first Mini, he had one of those. He was one of the people trying him. Lovely chap. Tends to come to our meetings and put on a little display. In fact, in previous videos we've seen his cars doing the little dance. The reason me and Dee moved here was for the cheap rent. It's £1,000 a month where we're living, which may not seem cheap, but for Oxfordshire that is cheap. And it includes gas and electricity and water, which for an EV owner is brilliant. But it is kind of apt that we ended up living up here at an old airbase. And those, me and Dee will tell you, are bulk fuel installations. When we were both in the Air Force, and that was one of the first jobs we both had, was manning those and refueling the Bowsers that used to then refuel the aircraft. And over in the distance there are Arden Aircraft hangars, HAZs. 56 and 74 squadrons at Watersham used to have them. But I think here at Upper Hayford it was F-1s. In fact, sadly, well, I think they were involved in bombing of Tripoli in the early 90s. But different times now. You largely see them in films now. I think they've been featured in several Marvel films and other similar films. You've got to be patient. Right. You ready? Loose. You're starting to get warm. Are you getting warm, are you? Shall we go home? Yeah. That's enough ball for today. Evie. Come on, I'll tell everyone your grandmother was a poodle. Your granny was a poodle. Your granny was a poodle. There she was. You being cute? You want Dad to carry you? How embarrassing would that be? Now, I watch a lot of YouTube. Now, amongst one of the channels I watch is James Cook Vlogs. Now, the other day he went round to his mate Mark's, and he'd surprised him because he'd picked up a little device of Amazon that he'd seen Mark with, so let's have a look. As you can see, I've got one myself. It's a Zami M1 or MI portable electric air compressor. So, it looked a lovely looking piece. It was quite weighty. I never check the tyre pressures on my car, and neither does the purple EV, and it's something we should all really do. So I picked up this little item, and it being a bit of a toy, maybe it'll encourage me to check my tyre pressures more often, because obviously with EVs we're trying to get every little ounce of energy out of it, and making sure you've got correct tyre pressures will help with that. So quite a chunky little item, quite a chunky little set of instructions, which like most men I'll probably never read. A little tube for connecting, it's on, got a reading. Let's go outside and give it a go. Right, now tyre pressure is showing us 2.5 bar in this, so let's turn this bad boy on. There you go, 2.5 bar. That's already at 2.5 bar. Now this one's at 2.3. Two point four. Two point five. Need to check the levels on this later, although there's not a lot in an EV. Yeah, literally just looking to see if the windscreen washer and the brake fluid are correct. I'd check that there's no leaves or anything or debris in there. Doesn't help the fact I'm dyspraxic. This, but it's showing 2.4 bars. It's taking a little bit longer because I haven't charged it. Obviously it's just been taken out of the box. Try not to lose too much air, loosening it. Nice little trick, I notice, because there's a torch on the back of it, and also when you plug this in, turns it off. Excuse the clutter. Right, that's in charging. Leave that there now for a couple of hours and put it in the car. Well, I've got chores to do now. So if I was on nights last night, so I like to get all my stuff done on what I call 2 sleep day. I'm off today and back in on days in a couple of days' time. So I'm going to get all my chores done, and hopefully then tomorrow I can make another little video showing you Dee's new car. We recently took a trip up to Morecambe, and she got rid of her, well, she sold her Leaf and got a very good deal on Renault Zoe ZE40. I've driven it a couple of times now, and it's smaller, but it's a very, very good car, and gets rid of a little bit of range anxiety we were getting on certain trips. So, see you tomorrow, and hopefully show you the ZE40.